So this was something that I figured out a little too late. All right, here's the outfit. Probably can't see it very well, but those Banana Republic pants and this mango crew neck tan shirt that I got a few years ago. Okay, so I think the youngest millennial is 28, and that means 30 is right around the corner. So as someone who's already crossed over into the old man's land of 30, I thought I would make a list of 5 things I would tell my younger self that he needs to do before turning 30. And this can also apply to women, but since this is a primarily men's lifestyle focused channel, that's why it's in the title for 30 or 5 things to do before turning 30 for men. Number 1, I would open a savings account / investments. So this was something that I figured out a little too late. It was, I think I had something fixed on my older car and I didn't have any savings. I didn't have a credit card. But outside of the auto issue that I had, having a savings account is just smart because things are going to happen, unexpected things, and you don't want to have to panic or take money away from something else. So it just helps to have a savings account. And I put investments / investments on this first topic because this is something that I'm still figuring out. But the older I'm getting, I'm learning that you want to make your money work for you and you don't want to work for money. That is how a lot of wealthy people stay wealthy, and that is probably a good trick to emulate. So like I said, I'm still learning about investments and how those work, but I do know the earlier you start, the better. And maybe not the earlier, but the wiser you are about it. Maybe the earlier you start learning about it, the better. Second thing you should do before turning 30 is to travel more. Trust me, there is life outside of Indiana. Like, you need to be around people who don't think, dress, or experience life the way you do, because you need to be more cultured. And specifically, I'm speaking to my 23-year-old self, because this is when I had my first real job, and I was making more money than I ever was. I had a car, and I know I was spending money on things that I didn't need to, mostly clothes. But yeah, I wish I would have just taken some of that, even if it's twice a year, just taking some of that money and travel around the U.S. because the U.S. is big enough that we can, just travel within the U.S. and still get some sort of culture and learn different things. So I would, even if it's just, like I said, traveling around the U.S., that would be something I would highly recommend that you do before turning 30. Number 3, start working out now. So if I would have stuck to a routine in my 20s, I would be a lot further along than I am now, just starting in my 30s. Like in your early 20s, you still have tons of testosterone, your metabolism is at its peak. I feel like you're just overall being is so much more capable of reaching those fitness goals, and also just starting a habit that will trickle onwards into your everyday life after that. So I would just say the earlier the better. Start now. Number 4, skincare. So I almost left this one off, but I do wish I would have started trying to preserve my 20-year-old skin than starting now to preserve 30-year-old skin. It would have been a lot easier for prevention versus trying to reverse it. So just even if it, and skincare is pretty cheap. You can go to the store and just get a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a little daily serum. Maybe $30 for all 3 of those things. I'm just thinking about Target. But yeah, I would say start investing in skincare as early as possible. Okay, so the 5th and final thing that I would tell my younger self is to surround yourself with people who have the same goals as you. For example, If you're only surrounding yourself with people who like to play golf, you're naturally just going to want to play golf. Like it's a mindset thing. Surround yourself with people who are going in the direction that you want to go in. If they're not, then don't hang around with those people. And something else I've noticed as I've gotten older, we're all more alike than I thought. Like there are other people who want the same things that you do. It's just like we all don't express it, which is kind of funny because we're all like kind of shy in a way. So don't be afraid to go up and meet people. Don't be afraid to ask people, like, what are their interests, because it most likely may align to yours. Maybe it won't, but you won't know until you ask. Those are the 5 things I would tell my younger self to do before he turns 30. I hope you guys enjoyed this and maybe got some value out of it, and I'll see you next time.